Hey guys, welcome back to Bill's Outdoor Channel. I think we're going to change the name to Bill's Guns and Outdoor Channel. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, so I went out and purchased a High Point because I want to see if it's as good or as bad as they say it is. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think they're as bad as they say they are. It's a inexpensive firearm, so cheap might be the word. I think it's an option for people who don't have the budget for something that's more high end, like a Glock or a Sig or a Smith and Wesson, or and anyway, so I went and purchased one of these firearms. So let's talk about what comes in the box. So I bought this firearm. It was about, well, not about, it was $191 out the door, taxes and background check and everything. So this particular High Point came with a hard case and a tough grip, which is a rubber grip. I put this on because I needed some help. It was more than a one-man, because it's pretty small and you got to stretch it out. And anyway, so I put that on there. It's a little stickier, maybe is the word, than the plastic. Anyways, this High Point came with a ghost ring rear sight, so you can change that if you want. It came with the grip cover. So also in this box is some information on other High Point accessories, an instruction manual, and a sticker in case you like it, enough to put the sticker on your truck. It came with a dual lock, in case you want to throw that in a drawer with your collection of other gun locks. The instruction manual. This, I'm going to tell you what, for a cheap gun, I'm pretty impressed with this with this manual. There's lots of information. Talks about all of the stuff, loading it, clearing malfunctions, disassembly. The disassembly is, I mean, this is very detailed. For a manual, the kind of manual that you would expect for a gun in this price range, this is very, very good. So anyways, the reason I bought this gun is because, well, there are lots of reviews already on YouTube. And there are a lot of people who punish these for what I think is no reason. Lots of people, dragging them through the mud and the muck and sinking them in a swamp and packing them full of sand, and then still expecting it to function properly. This isn't the firearm that was designed to do that. This isn't something you're going to take into combat in Vietnam It's not. This gun should work well when it's clean and maintained. If this is something that you were gonna to purchase as a home defense weapon, it will work for that, as long as it's not neglected, you know. Like I said, clean and oiled. These guns come with a lifetime warranty. I'm gonna call and we're gonna talk to the manufacturer about that warranty. And anyways, we're gonna go shoot this and see how well it does out of the box as it's expected. We're gonna compare it to, you know, not compare it to, that I don't think that's fair. This is $150 gun, $191 gun as it came in this box. So I don't think it's fair to compare it to a $500 gun or a $600 gun. I don't think it's fair to compare it to a $300 gun. So we're going to shoot it alongside some other things in another video, just so we can see the things that you can expect versus the things that you shouldn't expect. Okay, we're going to go ahead and talk to the manufacturer about the warranty.
Hi Point, this is Jeremy speaking. How can I help you?
You know what, Jeremy? I doing a YouTube video about the firearms you guys build, and I just had a question for you. I see a lot of videos on the High Point, and you know, a lot of people are trying to tell people not to buy this gun because it's inexpensive, and I'd like to correct a lot of that. So what I want to do is basically call and talk about your lifetime warranty for a second. You got time for that?
Yeah, what questions would you like to know?
Well, like, for example, there are a lot of guns that are more expensive that come with a lifetime warranty that I'm not sure are real great anyway. But, for example, what kind of things are covered? About how long does it take to get something repaired?
Okay. Normally, we're on a 2 to 3 work turnaround, so we're on a very short turnaround. A lot of times we even do it sooner than that. It just depends on the availability of the techs. As far as the lifetime warranty itself, it does cover the gun, so we don't care if you're the first owner or the third owner. We will honor the warranty, and with the lifetime warranty, it covers the functionality of the gun. So if there's anything goes wrong with it, the barrel gets anything goes on with the barrel, the frame, or like that, and the trigger, it don't matter what it is. We could either send some parts out to help you replace anything, if it's a simple fix, and if not, then we would just send it in and we would completely repair it, test fire it, make sure it's working properly, and then send it back.
Okay. Okay. What about magazines?
The magazines are covered under the lifetime warranty as well. The only thing with that is you would just either we can send the internal parts, the springs, and stuff like that if it's just that. But if the whole magazine needs to come back, then they would just send the magazine back, and then we would swap it out and send a new mag in its place. So that's under the warranty as well for our High Point magazines.
Okay. I was just wondering about that. I see a lot of videos about people trying to fix them. They pull the spring out and bend them all up and say, oh, this is working better. I haven't tried that. I just bought this firearm. It's brand new. So I don't suspect that there's going to be any problems with it. I just, you know, I think that there's, you know, a lot of people will load up a magazine and they leave them loaded for months and months and months. And I don't think they realize that that causes problems keeping a spring compressed, you know. And then they complain about it. They're like, oh, no, this magazine is terrible. Well, you left rounds in it for a year, you know. Anyway.
Exactly. We suggest not to do it for more than a couple of days.
Right. Right. And that makes sense. Awesome. Awesome. Well, that was pretty much it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just want to make sure that when we do this video that we get the right information out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and yeah, and then also what we do is if they're having an issue, they would just call in like you did, and we would just have to speak to a technician. That way they can get technical support as well. Like I said, because it could be something might be just a simple fix where we can send something out, but then and also if not, then then we let them send it in and we get it all taken care of.
Awesome. You know, that's really good. I can tell you that I worked as a gunsmith in a little shop for a little while, and people would ask me all the time, man, how many high points do you see? I hear that those are junk, and I was always like, for a gun that's junk, I've never worked on one. And then they would always come back and say, well, it's probably because it costs more money to fix it than the gun's worth. But that doesn't make any sense if the lifetime warranty covers parts and sometimes all of those repairs will take as a phone call,
Yeah, yep, and that's what if they're unsure, then they can just call in and then just to see if it would be covered. But majority of the stuff is covered. Like if there's like a little scratch or something like that on the shroud, that's not the functionality part of it. But yeah, anything else that affects the shooting whatsoever, we definitely going to take care of.
Right. Awesome. That's cool. Well, thank you for your time, sir. And
no problem.
You have a good day.
You too as well.
All right. Bye. All right, guys, there you have it. The warranty sounds like it's pretty good. Sounds like there's a lot of stuff that can be fixed with a phone call and maybe getting some parts sent. Warranty covers magazine and turtle parts. I think that this High Point's probably going to be a pretty good gun for the money. I think it's definitely an option for people that can't afford to buy a high-end firearm. I think, the other thing is for the price of this High Point firearm, for the price of a Sig Sauer or a Glock or something, you can buy a High Point and 500 rounds of 9mm. I think that's a pretty good option. Anyway, thanks for watching today, and hit that like and subscribe. Have a good day.